Hi there, how are you? My name is Alona and today we're talking about English grammar again. What are you doing right now? Are you in the city? Are you locked in your flat? Well, I feel sorry for that. I am lucky. I am in the village of my granny. I adore this time of the year. Sir, I feel, I adore, I am. These are the special words which are called stative verbs. And that is what we're going to talk about. Stative verbs in English. So if you wonder what these words actually are, continue watching my video. So first of all, let's have a look at the difference between stative and active verbs. Stative, or in other words, state words, and dynamic, or in other words, active verbs. So let's have a look. What am I doing now? I'm jumping right now. So jump, is it stative or active verb? That is actually active or dynamic verb. And if it is active or dynamic verb, you can use it in continuous tense. But I love spring. Love. Do I do any actions? No, I don't do any actions at all. So that one is called actually stative verb or state verb because it describes some state, and also it's a non-continuous verb. So it's another name for these special words. Usually we do not use stative verbs in any continuous tense in English. It doesn't matter what tense, whether it is present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect continuous, but if you have stative verb, you do not use it in continuous. For instance, you will say, I see what you mean now. So even if you have the word now, you don't use it in continuous. I see is a stative verb. Mean is a stative verb. Would never use them in continuous. Instead, you will use simple tense. Now, let's look actually at the subcategories of these stative verbs. There are some words which are called verbs of likes and dislikes. For example, it is the words like, love, hate, enjoy, detest, adore, abhor, and so on. Another category we can call verbs of perception. So it's see, hear, feel. For example, do you hear the birds? They are singing very loudly. So do you hear? Hear. We do not use it in continuous. Nevertheless, I'm talking to you right now. But the word sing, it's an active verb. So we can use it in continuous tense if we actually need. Another subcategory which is called kind of like the verbs of mental activity. It is think, believe, remember, suggest, recognize, realize, notice. For instance, I think it is going to rain. Think, I believe, or I think. Or one more example is
I think I see now.
Right, the next subcategory which is called, it's kind of like verbs of possession. It is have, own, belong. For instance, we have this lovely garden with lots of trees. And some other words. Let's have a look at them. But there are some words, some stative words, which you can use in continuous. So let's have a look at these words and I will give you their examples and explain when you can actually use these words. So the first word is think. For example, I think it is going to rain. So I think or I believe. So when you think or believe, you never use the word in continuous tense. And in other words, if you have after the word think another sentence which is called clause, you will never use continuous tense. But if you have after the word some words which are called prepositions such as about or of, you can use in continuous. For instance, I'm thinking of having a cup of tea right now. So think of, you can use in continuous. So it's kind of like considering, yeah? So you're thinking about that one for a long period of time and you can use it in continuous.
What am I thinking about? Baseball.
Number 2, the same we can say about the word look. So if you don't have any preposition after look, you will never use in continuous. For example, this tree looks awesome. Looks. So look in the meaning of having some appearance, right? So, or characteristic, you will never use in continuous.
You look gorgeous. Thank you.
But if you have a preposition after the word look, this word look becomes another word which is called phrasal verb, and you can use it in continuous. For instance, look at, look in, look about, look around, look for. For example, I'm looking at the sky right now. I'm looking at the tree. Are you looking at the tree? Next one, the word see. So if you have the word see, you will never use it in continuous in the meaning of see. So like, I see you, right? But if you have the word see of the meaning like meeting, you can use it in continuous. For instance, I'm seeing my friend next week. And in other words, I'm meeting my friend. Shall we continue? Okay, there are some more words. So the next word is the word smell. There is a purpose why I'm standing in the garden of my granny, because this tree smells really nice. So smell is another word which you can use in continuous. You can use the word smell in continuous if you're sniffing something. So smell in continuous is alright to use. I'm smelling the flowers now.
What am I smelling?
And another word is the word taste. It's almost the same as smell. So taste in the meaning of having some flavor. You will never use in continuous. The soup tastes great and the chef is tasting the soup. Let's look at some other words and their exceptions.
Okay, I'm being serious. So am I. Okay.
Austin is having a party.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching my video. I hope it was useful for you and hope to see you next time.